Atlantis. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. First up, we have the Machine. And they'll be facing Freight Train. Historically, this is one of the most prized divisions in all of boxing, the middleweight division.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
First up against them.
This bout is scheduled.
And this one has all of those. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Solid straight left. There's a counter shot. Not a lot of defense here at all. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter shot. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They block the left there. Perfect counter lands. A perfect counter shot. And he scores with the counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope that...
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter shot. The jab doesn't quite connect. That counter punch caught him clean. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
That's lights out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still won the fight.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Beautiful counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. The corner has the thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for a... On to the third. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
How about that time counter shot? Nice counter punch right up the middle. Those counter punches have to hurt. Oh, what a punch! Nope, that hook won't score. Punch, counter punch. Good counter punching. That counter shot lands. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Well done with that counter shot. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Even I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hold that thought! Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. This is a very important... Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Nice counter. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Good counter punch. Lucky that hook didn't score. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these 2 elite-level middleweights. His stamina is off the charts. They miss with the jab. They exchange punches. Nice counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the... Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. Nice counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
That hook just can't find the target. He threw a punch and just got countered. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Catch and shoot. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Beautiful counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think it...
On to the sixth round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get sucked in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. At some point, the corner has to say you're done. And Freight Train goes to the canvas. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.